Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that one bad moment can ruin your entire day? Maybe someone ignored your text. Maybe you made a small mistake at work. Maybe you looked in the mirror and didn't like what you saw. And suddenly, your mind starts telling you a story. I'm not good enough. Nothing ever goes my way. Why does this always happen to me? Here's the crazy part. Your brain isn't trying to make you happy. It's trying to keep you alive. And that's why it naturally focuses on problems more than possibilities. Today, we're going to show you how to rewire your mind so you can think positively, even when life isn't perfect. Because positive thinking isn't pretending everything is okay. It's learning how to stay hopeful when everything feels like it's falling apart. Welcome to Fam Talk. I'm Cristiano.
And I'm Selena. If you've been feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or stuck in negative thoughts, stay with us until the end of this episode. One idea from today's conversation could completely change the way you look at your life. Let's get started.
Selena, have you ever wondered why our brains remember one criticism more than 10 compliments?
All the time. Someone can tell me I did 10 amazing things. But if one person says something negative, that's all I think about.
Exactly. Psychologists call this the negativity bias. Thousands of years ago, humans survived because they noticed danger. If our ancestors ignored a lion, they didn't survive. So our brains evolved to constantly search for threats. Today, the lion isn't chasing us anymore. But our brain treats deadlines, social media, and other people's opinions like their life or death situations.
That's why one bad comment online can stay in your head for days, even if hundreds of people support you.
Here's something I wish everyone knew earlier. Just because you think something doesn't make it true. Your thoughts are opinions, not facts. Imagine wearing dirty sunglasses. Everything looks dark. The world didn't become darker. Your glasses did. Negative thinking works the same way. It changes how you see reality.
That's powerful. Sometimes the biggest thing we need to change isn't our life. It's the story we're telling ourselves.
Let's imagine two people lose their jobs. The first person says, "My life is over." The second person says, "This hurts, but maybe this is the beginning of something better." Same situation. Different mindset. Different future. Positive thinking doesn't erase pain. It gives you the strength to move through it.
I love that. Optimistic people aren't lucky. They simply train themselves to look for opportunities where others only see obstacles.
Most people wake up, grab their phone, read negative news, compare themselves to strangers, and wonder why they feel anxious before breakfast. Imagine starting your day differently. Before touching your phone, ask yourself, what's one thing I'm grateful for today? It could be your family, your health, a new opportunity, or simply the fact that you're alive. That tiny habit changes the direction of your entire day.
Gratitude doesn't change your circumstances overnight, but it changes the way you experience those circumstances. And sometimes, that's the difference between giving up and moving forward.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. People think positive people wake up every morning feeling inspired. That's not true. Positive people still have bad days. They still feel stress. They still feel fear. They still doubt themselves. The difference is, they've built habits that don't let those emotions control their lives.
Exactly. You don't become positive by waiting to feel positive. You become positive by practicing positive habits every single day. And over time, your brain starts to follow.
Think of your mind like a garden. Whatever you water, grows. If you spend hours watching negative news, arguing online, or comparing yourself to everyone on social media, Don't be surprised when anxiety starts growing. But if you feed your mind with inspiring books, meaningful conversations, uplifting podcasts, and people who challenge you to grow, your mindset begins to change.
Here's a challenge. For the next 7 days, replace just 20 minutes of scrolling with 20 minutes of learning. Read a few pages of a book. Listen to a podcast. Watch something that teaches you a skill. You'll be amazed at how much lighter your mind feels.
Let's talk about the voice in your head. Imagine your best friend made one mistake. Would you tell them, "You're a failure. You'll never succeed"? Of course not. Then why do we talk to ourselves that way? The way you speak to yourself matters. Your brain is always listening. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I'm still learning." Instead of, "I always fail," say, "I haven't succeeded yet." One small word. Yet. That word leaves room for growth.
Your inner voice becomes your future. If you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, eventually, you'll believe it. But if you remind yourself every day, "I'm improving. I'm growing. I'm capable," your confidence starts to catch up.
Have you ever noticed how one negative person can drain the energy from an entire room? Energy is contagious. So is attitude. If everyone around you complains, blames others, and sees problems everywhere, eventually you'll start doing the same. But when you're around people who dream bigger, encourage others, and keep moving forward, that mindset rubs off too.
Protect your peace. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your mind. Choose relationships that help you become a better version of yourself.
One of the biggest reasons people stay negative is because they're chasing perfection. They think, "I'll be happy when I get the perfect job. I'll be happy when I make more money. I'll be happy when everything is finally perfect." But here's the truth. Perfection is a moving target. Every time you reach one goal, your brain creates another. Real happiness comes from appreciating progress, not perfection.
Celebrate small wins. Finished your workout? Celebrate it. Read 10 pages? Celebrate it. Made it through a difficult day? Celebrate that too. Small victories build unstoppable confidence.
Let's be honest. It's easy to think positively when everything is going well. When your career is growing, your relationships are healthy, your goals are falling into place. But what about the days when everything falls apart? What do you do then?
That's the question most people never ask. Because the real power of a positive mindset isn't shown during success. It's revealed during struggle.
Think about every successful person you've ever admired. Athletes lose championships. Entrepreneurs watch businesses fail. Actors get rejected hundreds of times. Authors have books turned down again and again. Success isn't built by avoiding failure. It's built by learning from it. The people who win aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who keep getting back up.
Every setback has something to teach you. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" That one question changes everything.
Have you ever noticed how your mind becomes the loudest at night? It tells you, you're behind. Everyone else is doing better. Maybe you'll never make it. But remember, not every thought deserves your attention. Your brain produces thousands of thoughts every day. Some help you. Some don't. You get to decide which ones deserve your energy.
Imagine standing beside a busy highway. Cars keep passing by. You don't chase every car. You simply watch them pass. Treat negative thoughts the same way. Notice them. Don't become them.
People often think gratitude is only for good days. But gratitude matters most on the hard days. Even when life feels heavy, there's usually still something worth appreciating. A friend who checked on you. A warm meal. A sunrise. A second chance. Gratitude doesn't ignore pain. It reminds you that pain isn't the whole story.
Sometimes we become so focused on what's missing that we forget everything we already have. Changing your focus can change your perspective.
Here's something that changed my life. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your mind. Some people will constantly remind you of your limits. Others will remind you of your potential. Choose wisely. Protect your dreams. Protect your peace. And don't let someone else's fear become your future.
The voices you hear every day eventually become the voice inside your own head. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who inspire growth instead of fear.
Before we wrap up, we want to leave you with something practical. Not another motivational quote. Not another just be positive. A simple routine you can start tomorrow morning. It only takes 5 minutes.
Here's how it works. Take a deep breath. Before you touch your phone. Before you check your emails. Before social media tells you how to feel. Just breathe. Tell yourself, today is a new opportunity. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present.
Practice gratitude. Think of 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big. Maybe it's your family, a cup of coffee, your health, or simply the chance to start again. Gratitude shifts your attention from what you lack to what you already have.
Speak positive words over your life. Say them out loud if you can. I'm stronger than my fears. I can learn from every challenge. I don't need to have everything figured out today. I will keep moving forward. The words you repeat become the beliefs you carry.
Visualize your best day. Close your eyes for just 60 seconds. Picture yourself walking confidently, speaking clearly, smiling more, handling problems with calmness instead of panic. Your brain responds to the pictures you create. So create a picture worth believing in.
Take one small action. Not 10. Not 50. Just one. Read one page. Go for a short walk. Send that email. Start that project. Tiny actions create massive momentum.
If no one has told you this lately, you are not behind. You are not a failure. You are not defined by your worst day. Life isn't a race. Everyone has a different timeline. Some people bloom at 20. Others at 40. What matters isn't how fast you're moving. It's that you don't stop.
And remember, positive thinking doesn't mean you'll never cry. It doesn't mean you'll never feel anxious, or disappointed, or heartbroken. It means you choose hope over hopelessness, growth over fear, faith over doubt, again and again, even on the hard days.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Remember, your thoughts shape your actions. Your actions shape your habits. Your habits shape your future. Choose wisely.
Stay kind to yourself. Keep growing. Keep believing. And never forget, every sunrise is another chance to become a better version of yourself. We'll see you in the next episode.